The importance of your case manager. Welcome to my video series, Indicted and Facing Prison Now What? My name is Marc Blatstein, and I know firsthand how surreal and overwhelming this experience can be. 2006, I too was convicted of a felony and lost my medical license, but was grateful in 2010 to have it reinstated in full. That's why I'm here today, to provide you with the crucial information daily. Together, knowledge and preparation will help build confidence, and with confidence, it'll help you navigate through these challenging times. As the Department of Justice and the FBI have been asking questions, it appears that for the most part, their case is mostly complete, and they have a 98% conviction rate. However, knowledge is power, and it's in your hands today. Delaying your next step could have severe consequences. This is your future, and it's at stake, which is why it's critical to hire a legal team that has or who has a proven track record of successfully defending cases like yours. Don't just settle for experience. You need a team that you feel is a good fit for you to help you get the best possible outcome. Making the right choices today can help you move forward with confidence tomorrow. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call and consider engaging my services. 240-888-7778. This is your life and your future. I've been through it, and I'd like to, help you get through yours with less pain. Show your case managers that you're committed to achieving personal growth and development during your stay. Who are case managers? When you get into prison, there's going to be the warden, but down several steps in where you're bunked and where you live is going to be a unit team, and the case manager makes up the unit team. They have a tremendous amount of discretion as to how your life in prison goes forward, and potentially how quickly you can get released either to halfway house or to home confinement. So they have a tremendous amount of sway. So just as a probation officer, the first individual you will ever meet, has tremendous sway over your judge as they recommend your sentencing and placement, so do case managers. So you want to make the most out of every opportunity to showcase your efforts. Everything you're doing is important because you want to make yourself different, differentiate yourself from everyone else. They see hundreds of thousands of new faces every year. And so you've got to break through those numbers to be able to stand out. And it may happen right away, but maybe not. Your case manager is considered a stakeholder, which means they have influence over your life at this point in your life. And so with everything you do and say, you want to consider that the BOP staff and case manager, they will know most of what you're doing, and you don't want to get on their bad side. So you want to keep in mind how they will view what you're doing during your stay. As you have your first meeting with your case manager, you can work into your conversation, no matter how short, that you've researched and read online and understand the importance of a release plan. This is true, especially if you're working with me and you've reviewed my website. So after you've done that, they may take your idea and say, fine. They may want to look at what you've done, or they may look at what you've done and throw it out. You need to continue with this process, both what you're going to do both what you're doing on your own to increase personal development, educational growth, as well as in your meetings with your case manager. So you want to do your job. They recommend you take classes. You want to show up at the classes. You don't want to get in trouble. This sounds right? Simple. But did you ever think you'd be facing prison today? Probably not. So don't use anybody's cell phone. Teach a class. Offer to teach a class. And the last I'll go through is get insurance. So what's insurance? Well, insurance, as we are all familiar, could be homeowners, auto insurance, health insurance. Your insurance when you're inside prison is going to be keeping a log or journal of everything you do every day. Now, it's kind of silly, but it's not. You can get journals on Amazon. I'm going to hopefully have one there that'll probably be the cheapest. I just need to get around to learning the process of publishing on Amazon. But essentially, every time you have, for example, a First Step Back meeting or class or program, and you want to say you're starting in January, you want to jot down in there the day and date you took a class, what it was about. Just you learned something. There had to be one thing that you learned, and write that down. And you're doing this every day. And let's say it comes around and it's June or September. And your case manager says, I had a report back in January that you never showed up for the class. It may not happen like that, but this is an example. So it's the extreme side. Well, how are you going to defend yourself? Well, if you are keeping this journal, logbook, documentation of what you've done every day you've been to a class, you can show them. It'll be in chronological order. It won't be out of line or out of date. Yes, I was there, and this is what I learned. This is who taught the class. This is the day. But you also want to keep a record of every meeting you've had or conversation you had with any BOP staff or correction officers. Because you may have a correction staff that you had a meeting and you had to do something and forgot about it and it was due on a certain date. If you're teaching a class, you can use this to develop the class before you present it to your case managers and get their okay to begin to teach it. Maybe you have an interest in painting, the arts, in history, in law, in math, in science, and you began reading and doing these constructive activities. Everything gets placed into this same logbook, journal, wherever you're keeping a record of your activity, so that over time it gets larger. Now it is your release plan. So the release plan, while it sounds premature before sentencing, here is where it takes on the lion's share of work. And with that, you're already at this point. I don't have time to wait for my future videos. Give me a call. We can discuss your situation one-on-one. Once again, my phone is 240-888-7778. I understand that I need to look for, and you're talking to them, to the case manager or to you for guidance. I like to show you what I've done as I began it before sentencing and then a new phrase, and I'll keep you updated as I grow during my stay. Note that the staff may not even give you 60 seconds on that first case manager visit, but don't take it personally. I mean, it's going to be frustrating and you may be aggravated, but just let it go. Continue documenting and wait to the next meeting. This is a job for them too. And as they see you improving and following through on what you've told them, they may get a good look and see if they can point to you as a success story to their supervisors. You know, the saying, if you hope people get what they want, then you may get what you want. And so they look better. Maybe they get a raise. At the same time, when it comes time to making recommendations to halfway house residential reentry management, they may be on your side. To engage my services, or should you have your concerns answered, call me today at 240-888-7778. This is my personal cell, and I answer and return all calls. You can also, for additional information, visit my website at PPRSUS.com. That's P as in Paul, P as in Paul, R as in Robert, S as in Sam, US.com. I'm grateful you've taken the time today to listen. Have a good day.